Effective Living series is airborne. It's live on 97.3 City FM. It's brought to you by Petra Trust and Hallmark Freight and Consultancy Ghana Limited. Today is our fourth day of the first week. We've been discussing knowing where you want to go. Started off with Theodore Albright, why New Year's resolutions do not work and what to do about them. And then we have Michael Ohinefa discuss personal goal setting. Yesterday, Patrick Otikubedu spoke about purpose discovery. Our next guest is Maame Ekua Gaisey, CEO of 565 Consultancy, right? Maame, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Bernard.
It's good to have you. She's going to be talking today about time and self-management. Yeah. You've been on Effective Living series before. Indeed, you've been on for some time. You say your focus for 2026 is presence.
Yes.
So you call it time and presence management.
Yes.
What is presence?
Wow. So Bernard, when I got the time and self-management, I thought to myself, since 2019 or so, I've been in the radio and TV studios with you and some of your colleagues talking about effective ways to grow, stay productive, and be more successful. But this year, to be very honest with you and with our listeners, the way we were taught to manage time is actually dead. The time management we have been learning is dead. Because truth is, we are the most efficient generation in history.
Serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Bernard, look on your phones and check online. We have apps for literally everything.
I'm telling you.
And yet we are the most overwhelmed. Everybody is clamoring for more time. Like, I'm so busy. Mommy, I don't have time. There's so much on my table. Do you know why this is? It's simply because we cannot manage time if we have not mastered the art of being present and managing our presence. So today I remember your last discussion, and you said a line that I clung to. You said attention does give results. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So whatever you give attention to, it grows. If you give attention to your problems, it would grow. So now let's get this straight. We are not suffering from lack of time. We don't lack or we don't need more hours. We are rather suffering from a lack of attention. We'll sit with people at dinner. We have family time together. We are in church listening to the sermon. Students are in class, and everybody is doing 4 things at a time. There's TikTok video playing. There's WhatsApp messaging. There's Telegram. There's all sorts of things. People are trying to capture things on their drive. We are, every time we are checking a WhatsApp notification in the middle of a meeting or a conversation, you are now paying what I call the attention tax.
The attention tax.
Yes. And I can bet you this tax is actually the most expensive right now because it costs you your clarity, it costs you attention, and it costs you the focus that you need for the things and the people in your life. Wow. And that's what's going to be the focus for me this year, because we go over and over about what to do. I've talked about time blocking. We've talked about managing the people in your circle. But we've realized that in 2026, the greatest competitive advantage is not about being the fastest. It's about being the most present. Wow. Because when you go for meetings, the people that get the nuances, that are able to read the body languages, that get the unspoken energy in the rooms are the people that are fully present.
So focus and concentration is critical.
Yeah.
You use the expression attention tax.
Yeah.
And you said a lack of attention is you are saying it's not a lack of time, it's a lack of attention.
Yes.
All right. Can you talk a bit more about how this attention tax is affecting people's personal lives and the way leaders show up in their teams?
Good. So when people are leading teams or projects, or even in our personal relationships, when people are sitting, I've had instances where you go out, you have a date with somebody, and the person is constantly on their phone.
So bad.
It feels very, okay, did we have to do this? We could have done it on the phone. Because sometimes it's just about having that eye contact.
Yeah.
I've sat with my team.
Yeah.
I'm facilitating a session, like we have a retreat, planning for the year.
Exactly.
I'm talking, and everybody's on their phone. And I'm sitting and looking.
No, they are writing. They are writing.
That's what they claim. So I keep quiet for about 10 seconds and everybody starts looking at me because they are so used to hearing rather than watching. And so they are like, oh, why is there silence? You know, we don't like awkward silences. We are not able to properly breathe in.
Your voice is just a backdrop to what they are doing.
Yeah, it's just, you know, as it's going on, I'll be doing something. It's almost as though if you've paid full attention to something right now, you're wasting time. That's how people see it. So I came up with a rule, which is a very practical gift I want our people and our listeners to have for the year 2026. And because people ask me, you know, Maame, I'm a mother, somebody is a CEO, you are very busy, manager of people, projects. Some people are solopreneurs, some people are leading project. Oh, Maame, I'm a Gen Z. You know, I was born with this. This is me. The alphas are also coming into the workplace. Some people say, you know, Maame, I'm a preacher, I'm a minister. Some people are texting me with their problems. How do I stay focused when I'm in conversations without feeling that I'm ignoring the people? How do I find the presence that Maame is talking about? The answer is really not about taking long vacations. So you're thinking, okay, maybe if I took off about a month, and I didn't have my phone and my laptop and my iPad or my tablet, then I can be fully present. They are not bad in themselves, but they are not the full solutions, Bernard, that we are looking for. What I want to suggest is what I call the 5-5-5 rule.
The 5-5-5 rule.
Yes. So it's about the 15 minutes first when you wake up. So your first 15 minutes on waking up can determine how you can be present throughout the day. Yes, it's very powerful.
The first 15 minutes when you wake up.
What you do in those 15 minutes will determine how your day goes. So it's the 5-5-5 rule. And this is how it works. Very simple. When you wake up for the first 5 minutes, I want you to practice what we call the stillness.
All right.
So right now, anybody listening to me, just take 3 seconds and breathe in properly. Feel your breath. And out. So the first 5 minutes when you wake up, just do nothing. It feels like a waste of time, right? But don't touch the phone because I know the alarm went off on the phone. So you want to go and put off the alarm. And that's how you see Bernard's indication of notification. No, are you coming on the show? Can I expect you? No, don't get on the phone yet. For those who wake up with the coffee.
Cover is being blown.
For those who wake up with the coffee in mind, don't go first for the coffee cup. Just sit on your bed. If you have a couch in your room, wherever, on your mat, on your mattress, even if you're on a bunk bed, just sit for 5 minutes still. The point is to live in your body. So you are inhabiting yourself. So you want to feel your body. Okay, I'm awake. I'm alive. You may have pains in your back. Your leg feels twitched. There's a numbing headache. You're not, but just sit and know that you are awake. So for those 5 minutes,
5 minutes, just 5
minutes, because Bernard, if you do not inhabit your body, and you can attest to this, all those of us who run very fast-paced mornings, if you don't, you realize that by 2 hours into your morning, the world has taken over you. You can't kind of figure out. No, you know, and every time we're doing that. So all I'm suggesting is that you just take those 5 minutes and be still, do nothing, and feel your breath.
So that's the first
your body.
5.
Yes. The second 5 minutes, I want you to do what we call the brain dump. Yeah. So pick a sheet of paper and please make this physical because we don't want to go on the digital yet. Pick a piece of paper, a book or whatever, and just dump everything on your mind. Your worries, your fears, your thoughts, your plans, your visions, your dreams, anything. So it's almost like journaling, but this is really not structured. I don't want you to focus on the structure of it. Just dump it. I'm concerned about my car. Today I don't have fuel, but the weather is very hot and I need to sit in air condition. I don't know how I'm going to manage the day. You know, just anything that comes to mind. Because
when you say brain dump,
it's just dumping everything on your brains onto paper.
Oh, okay. So whatever
is there,
you are worried about,
just
write it.
Even happy about everything.
Okay. For the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, for the second 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Exactly. So what you're moving from is whatever is taking your brain space. If you don't dump it somewhere, it will take over your day.
Oh,
It will linger. Exactly. And it will impact the way you show up and the kind of presence you have.
You know the funny thing? Days when I write what I have to do, I am more effective than days that I don't.
Yeah.
So like today, I didn't wake up early. So today, even the argument, I wasn't seeing top. they were just finishing me. You know, it's like, but I think yesterday, when I woke up, I take my phone and I wrote out, you are right, the things I needed to do. And I didn't know this rule. So like I have to do this, call this guy. So I just wrote it on my journal.
Yes.
I was on form, but today Charlie been who she is.
So sometimes we trust our smartness and our memory so much, but they are not as reliable. So for the final 5 minutes, Bernard, that will be what I call the intention. So in the final 5 minutes, the questions you want to ask is, how or who do I need to be today? Who do I want to be today? Do I want to be the person that is going against the grid? So everybody is talking about Galamsey being the cause of the water problems we're facing. Bernard wants to look at it from a different perspective. Really? Do you want to be the conformist? Do you want to be the kind person? Do you just want to be the person that's walking past everybody in the office, in the market, at the shop and smiling? Just decide who you want to be. So for me, for instance, when I wake up, my practical 555 is I drink a bottle of 500 ml of water every morning without
therapy, no. Water therapy.
You know, then I do my 555 and then I do my quiet time.
So this 555 is before you even pray?
Yes.
Hey! Charlie, seek ye first the kingdom. Where Charlie? No, I have to call your pastor. You mean I should do this 555 before
Bernard,
I pray?
Let me challenge you.
This is a hard thing.
Yeah. But Bernard, you see, the moment you're present, you felt your body.
Yes.
The moment you have dumped everything on your head, and you have decided who you want to be. Charlie. When you're reading the Bible, you get into studies rather than making it just a to-do. I'm serious, because you go into the word with a bit more presence.
No, it's true. What you're saying is true for normal people, but I'm not normal. Because if we have time, we have to be here. No, I get it. Yeah. Because you know, I'm even feeling guilty now. When I wake up the kids, I don't give them 5 minutes. Must I go and bath?
That's it.
So I
because
wish
the reality is that Accra traffic. No, so Bernard, what if?
So if I wake my son tomorrow morning and say, Daddy. The woman said you should do 5. So I'm using 5 minutes to feel my body.
So Bernard, if we flipped,
I'm using 5 minutes to feel my body.
If we flipped this to the night before, what it means is that we need to manage our going to bed, so we wake up a bit more early. So factor the 15 minutes. The first 15 minutes in your waking up. Because if you are waking up at 5 and you have only 45 minutes to hit the road to be able to arrive at work, to miss traffic and all of that, getting 15 minutes that can change everything. Because you sit in heavy traffic.
You know, I'll tell you something. Your second 5, you know, sometimes when I don't resolve issues the night before in my head, it affects my sleep.
Yeah.
So when I write out the plan the night before, I'm able to sleep better.
Good.
So maybe like I have a program that clashes with another program, and I haven't spoken to Caleb to resolve it because maybe he has to sit in for me or something, and maybe I'm not able to reach him, and I go and sleep. The sleep is not correct. If I'm able to do it or write it or sort of process it, the sleep is very sweet. So maybe the 555 can be done before bed.
You could. You have to decide how it serves your time. You know, I've always said that these things must be factored in your context, in your reality, and in exactly what you want to achieve out of it. Yes. So all we are talking about, this is still managing your time. And I'm talking about making it more presence management, because We are running against time.
I like it.
And it is because we are not able to process ourselves to be more present at everything we are doing. Yeah.
This is Effective Living Series. I guess Maame Ekua Gaisey, and she, interestingly, her organization is called 565.
Not 555.
And she said two big things here, that your problem is not time management or lack of time. Your problem is presence management. And that this generation actually is very efficient because we can be more efficient than 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So the problem is attention deficit. Attention is leaking, so it's called an attention tax. So you're in a meeting, you're talking to somebody, you're on WhatsApp, you're not focused on the meeting. So focus and concentration is lost, and therefore you're not effective.
Yeah.
Number two, what determines what happens in a day determines is basically how you start your day.
Yeah.
So the 555 rule basically means the first 5 minutes stillness, connect with your body. Next 5 minutes, dumping all your challenges on paper or on your phone, write it down to clear the mind. And then the next 5 minutes is decide what type of person you want to be today.
Yes.
Today I want to be a solution person. Today I want to be the one who solves problems. Today I want to be the quiet one who listens. Today I want to be the one who will not aggravate any situation. Wonderful. Now let's announce. If you have any question or comments, 053-998-6996. That's the number. 053-998-6996. Now, the 555 rule is great.
Yeah.
Right. How else can one reduce this attention tax? Because you are saying lack of attention is the number one cause of ineffectiveness.
Yes.
What else can we do?
What Bernard, I found is that in this generation, we have an addiction for more. We want more of everything. So we think when you have more, it means you're more successful. But as a people enabler to a lot of teams, both in corporate and non-corporate spaces, and serving as a thinking partner to a lot of executives, I see what more leads to is burnout.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I want to challenge our listeners for 2026 to find and define their enough. Bernard, what is
and define your enough?
Yes.
Wow, because more leads to burnout.
Yes.
Hey. Find it and define it.
Define it. You know what this does? It helps you to learn to say no to the things that do not serve you. Because everything will try to grab your attention. Everybody will try to make the most of your time to their advantage. So what are you saying no to? I'll give you an example. A very good friend who is in this space texted me towards the end of the year. We usually work together. So there's a program he's putting together, texts me and says, Maame, I'd like you to be on it. And my questions were very direct. What is this? Who is it for? What is the intention? Who else is on? And who are we targeting? It helps you to, because sometimes it becomes difficult for a lot of people to say no.
Charlie?
So what are you looking for? And that will determine what you say. So it helps you to not feel bad when you say no to the things and it helps you to be properly accurate in expressing it to the person you are saying no to.
Last week, before Christmas, somebody bought me a big book and said they wanted me to read it to do a forward for them. So when they call, I'll say, then yesterday they called and I said, you know what? I don't have time to read this book.
Yeah.
So can you find somebody else to do it? They said, thank you for telling me. So leave the book at the front desk, I'll let somebody come for it. And I was like, wow, that was so easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Charlie, in the past, I'll go and sit on corner, read this book. Charlie,
by force compulsory at the expense of everything you have planned.
Yeah, so I told him, Charlie, you know what? I don't have the time now to read this book. And he understood it.
Yeah.
And I was happy. So the no is the correct point.
We need to learn to say no to things, because really doing things efficiently is about doing things right. But your presence makes you do the right things at the right time and within the right frames, which in essence is managing your time, basically. And if you try to enable everybody Bernard meets who wants to do something, Bernard says yes to, and everything that comes to your table you say yes to, you end up enabling no one and nothing, really. You won't. So for me, in 2026, the presence theme and staying focused is also about helping people in my space pick what their core 3 pillars will be. You know, in the past, we've spoken about goals and things, and I've said in every category of your life, the moment you start exceeding 3 goals, know that you're setting yourself up for not delivering on those goals. So set a maximum of 3 core pillars. These pillars will have outflows, but for 2026, you need to set the core pillars. Define what is enough. Know what you want and who you want to be, and gather the courage to say no to the noise of everything else.
This is powerful, though. Set the core pillars, know what you want and who you want to be, and gather the courage to say no. But find and define your enough.
Enough, exactly.
So know your limit.
Yes.
More leads to burnout.
Yes.
Wow, this is heavy stuff.
Yeah.
This is heavy stuff. Where can people get more from you on this? Because, you know, you are treating this time and management thing from a very different angle.
Yeah.
Usually people say plan your life, draw a grade. No. You are saying start from stillness, mindfulness, you know, dump the things from your mind, decide what you want to be, take some decisions at the early. Charlie is very, very different. It's a different way of thinking about time and personality management. So where can people get more information to continue this journey? Because it looks like something people can be trained in or mentored in.
So Bernard, we will have more conversations on presence on LinkedIn. So anybody listening to me right now, I have prepared what I call the presence protocol.
Okay.
It's a very simple and easy guide. It's a PDF file. So for everybody listening to us right now, go on LinkedIn or Instagram, look for the Maame Gaisey, send me a DM with the phrase city, CITI. Just DM me city and I'll share the protocol with you so you can start your
presence. Sorry, where can they find you? On YouTube, LinkedIn, or where?
LinkedIn and Instagram.
So
right
what is your LinkedIn profile?
Maame Ekua Gaisey.
Maame Ekua Gaisey.
Yes.
And then you are also on LinkedIn as what?
On IG, Instagram as the Maame Gaisey.
All right. In terms of saying this no things, it's not easy. I feel like uncluttering my life is a very important part of my day.
Bernard, you need to listen to our last year conversation with Caleb. We spoke about how to declutter.
Any highlights, Caleb? Because there's a lot of I don't even know how to say it. There's so much demand on you to do so many things.
Yes.
And sometimes for certain kind of people you feel good by doing things.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
So my boss says I should do this, I do it.
Yeah.
Somebody calls me and says write a book review, I do it.
Yeah.
Somebody says come and MC a program, I do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure whether there's a framework to say what is balance. All right. Which aspects of my life are suffering and which ones are not. Because it looks like for women, once we are doing well at work, we feel happy. You get it? But I think there should be more balance around time allocation. And I don't know whether you have any thoughts on that.
Yes. So Bernard, I like that you're actually sounding very consistent in the kinds of things that people are bringing to you. So it looks like you've put yourself out for specific things. So now question is, how many book reviews does Bernard want to do in 2026? So that's about the intention setting. So if anybody is bringing their book for review within that period, you know, do you want to go down and determine the genre of books you want to review? Which programs do you want to MC? Which programs do you want to speak at? So those are the kinds of intentions you need to set. So when you're doing them, your spirit, your mind, your body is fully present. You're happy doing it. And it comes through, it shows. So when you're saying no to people, and with time, people will know the things to bring your way. So your boss will continuously bring certain things to you because they know when I give Bernard this, he will give it his all. And that for me is about being present. And that will help you to manage your time and your personal life. And a lot of the times we clamor for a lot of tools, looking to do more, because in that space we feel this is how I am achieving. But in the end, we feel exhausted. We don't feel connected. And we feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't have done it. Even when I went for that program, I didn't like the energy. I didn't like the people. They were too nosy and negative. But you have not set an agenda or an intention for what you're saying no to. So everything gets a yes.
Let's go back to the attention tax.
Tax, yeah.
How should we deal with our phones? Because I don't even know. So I'm sitting here talking to you, right?
Yes.
Some people send messages directly to my phone when I'm on air.
Including me.
So I've become used to the phone as a tool for even enhancing my program.
You're sure, yeah.
All right. Then it's also sometimes boredom. So I'll check football scores. Every 2 seconds, I'll check football scores to see what team my team will play this evening and whether the coach is doing his misbehaving or whatever. Before I know it, I'm already on Instagram watching some video interview with another footballer, and I've spent like 20 minutes. Yes. I say, I don't even know. So would you recommend there are times you just throw the phone away? So throw away phone time or something. Give me some radical way of.
So Bernard, I'll go to the reality. The reality is that for a lot of people in 2025, 2026, our phones are work tools. They are no longer like a nice to just glitch on. I mean, there are younger people whose phones are for entertainment. But for a lot of people we are speaking to right now that are listening, our phones are work tools. Somebody is a digital marketer. The person is literally living on their phones. They have to post, they have to engage, they have to, review, they have to figure out what's the new trends to be able to enhance their pages. My question to you is, when you come on the show, from before 6 a.m. all the way till 10 a.m. and the phone is part or an accessory to your work, do you find time after 10 a.m. to say, maybe for just about 1 hour, I'm going to go off my phone? So it's not about when when you wake up.
My boss is also looking for me. He's calling me on his phone.
Which is the reality. He'll call you on the phone. But you need to find a time when you're saying, okay, let me put. And look, yesterday, for instance, I have a lot of client requests I needed to deal with coming into the new year. And I just told myself, because my phone has been a problem, I'm just going to do WhatsApp on the laptop. And I realized that I kept going into the WhatsApp chatting. So at some point I had to close it. I just had to close it.
I've also removed for WhatsApp from my phone, from
your laptop.
And I find I'm more effective on the laptop than on the phone because the distractions on the phone are many. On the laptop is only emails.
Yes. So find what works for you and determine whether your phone is really a distraction or a work tool, because a lot of people are on borderline. And like you're saying, Bernard, all of us are guilty. So one of the things, we're asking for a radical idea. One of the things we have learned in the past on the show that I shared was about time blocking. Bernard, if you don't deliberately decide to go on your phone will have you. Because the truth is that I will go on social media. I can't sit on air today and say, don't do social media during working hours. This is not real. I'll be lying to everybody and myself. So I go on social media. So what you do is find time in between work to say, this time, 30 minutes.
No phone.
I'm going on social media. So you're more intentional.
Be intentional about your social media visits.
Exactly. So when you go there, when you know that you've blocked that time, and after that, you're going to go to something else, it helps. But when it feels like I have to sneak peek, I have to steal some time, and that's when it rather gets uncontrollable.
Because I think focus and concentration is very key to accomplishment.
Yes.
So on days that even my listeners can tell, there are some days that like you're on the money, everything is just bam 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 bam. And then there are days that actually you can't even construct a proper sentence. You are reading the thing, it's not going well. I feel like a lot of it also depends on sleep. If you sleep well, you start well. It's a good thing. And the other thing I will say is that my phone is also useful for listening to things. So now my learning is phone based. So for example, I listen to things. Podcasts. Maybe I'm in the car, I'm listening to a podcast. It's on the phone, right? So when I'm listening to it on YouTube, I find that this is the thing. When I'm listening to something on Spotify, Spotify, I can listen without necessarily how do I put it? You can do other things.
Yes.
So usually it's not effective. But when you put it on YouTube, because my YouTube is not premium, you have to just keep it on the YouTube.
Yes. So you can skip all the adverts.
No, but you see, they are annoying YouTube adverts. But if you are listening to, like, say, a podcast on YouTube, you are forced to keep it on the YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you are listening to a podcast on Spotify or whatever, you can still be doing WhatsApp. You can still be checking football.
IG.
So I feel like, for me, it's a hack for me.
Yeah.
So I listen to YouTube is actually one of my more. I listen to more things on YouTube now, because when it's on YouTube, it has to stay on YouTube.
That's it.
Okay, because I'm learning, but a lot of times I'm listening to something on Spotify and I'm distracted.
Yeah. So you realize that even though you've listened to an hour of very good content conversation,
I'm not on it.
Yeah.
But when I listen to something for YouTube for 30 minutes,
you're sure
it has my full attention
all of it.
because I can't do anything else. So that's
you pay more tax on your attention when
this
you
attention
use
thing is serious. I even think we should start doing chest fasting on phone instead of food.
Instead of food.
Yes, like today, my service to God is I won't touch my food. I'm serious.
It will be a big break.
I'm telling you.
It will be a big break.
I'm telling you, because Caleb, you are laughing, but Charlie.
No, I deleted Facebook from my phone.
Oh my
exactly.
God.
And kept it on my desktop. Yes.
Yeah.
I also did that. I deleted some of my social media is now on my desktop.
Yeah.
Because when it's on your desktop, you've come to work.
Working.
Yes. But if you're on your phone, is there, Charlie?
It's
too much for concern.
And your hands keep going there.
And the worst ones are the ones they tag you and you have
God.
like Kofi Mensah has commented on this. No, I've stopped those things. I've deactivated these things.
So Bernard, we will be able to do these things, and like you said, there will be a program later in Q4 where we are getting together at a retreat where we will actually phone fast.
You do phone fasting?
Yes, sir. So that we can be fully present to, detox our minds, our bodies, and everything.
Are you able to do? So what do you do? Do you do trainings? What do you do?
Yes, I do trainings. I do a lot of corporate trainings. I do lots of corporate consulting on organizational culture. We do a lot of work in the HR space as well.
Okay.
Yes, so
you can teach companies how to do this.
Oh yes, there's a course coming
this
up.
555 thing.
Yes, there's a course on that coming up. So watch out.
All right. So how can people get in touch with you?
Please reach me on 024-4054-973. 024-4054-973, or check me out on LinkedIn. I can bet you when you text me or inbox me on LinkedIn, you can get me personally responding to you. Thank you.
On LinkedIn?
Yes.
A machine will not respond.
No, I will. Thank
so it's Maame Ekua Gaisey, 565. I need 5 minutes to get into my body before I can go and shower.